Hello folks, and welcome back to Whiskey Wars. We have a special bottle to review for you tonight. It literally says so right on the label. This is the new Jack Daniel's special release. Let's get into it. Okay, so this is one of many bottles that I got right near the end of the year and didn't have time to film a review for it before the end of the year reviews and all that came out. This did make my bourbons of the year, although it's not a bourbon, I'm aware of that, but there was no other list to really put it on. I didn't have enough single malts to really make a single malt list. And this is kind of a weird thing anyway. It's not just a single malt. So let's read exactly what it is, because it's a lot of words. There's a lot of words to describe what this thing is. So it's Jack Daniel's twice barreled special release American single malt, and then it is finished in Oloroso Sherry Casks. That's a lot of stuff. But is it good? Yeah, I think so. So this particular bottle is 106.8 proof. Let's go ahead and get into it here and talk about what makes it good. You know, one thing I am curious about while I'm pouring, and that will be another video, is how does this compare to my Balcones single malt pick that I got here from Total Wine. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how it compares. Although this is quite a bit different, you know, being twice barreled and all that. But, you know, Texas being what Texas is, it kind of gives you those similar notes to a twice barreled product from somewhere else. So maybe it is a fair comparison. We'll have to see. We'll do that in another video though. In the meantime though, let's focus on this Jack Daniel's special release. I'm gonna move this slightly over, it's in the way of my hand. Let's talk about this nose. That's a nice nose. And actually, before I go any further, look at look how dark that is. That is a deep, rich amber there. Hopefully you guys are seeing that at home. This nose though, all right, so you know it's a Brown-Forman product right away. So you got little hints of banana, that char funkiness that you expect from Brown-Forman / Jack Daniel's. But it's definitely got that earthy funk that's specific to Jack. It's kind of like a weird, dirty grape soda note. Yeah. So that's going on, but then you also have the richness of like a 1910, you know, those really deep, rich brown sugars, nice caramels popping out, a little bit of dark chocolate. Yeah, there's almost a coffee note showing up there. But then, you all have those single malt notes showing up as well, and so those are kind of like, there's kind of like the shortbread cookie note. There's a lot going on here. There's a slight lemoniness there. Yeah, we could probably pick apart this nose for a long time, but we all know what matters, and that's what it tastes like. Let's get into this first sip here. So I don't know how many of you have had this same experience as myself, but this thing tastes identical to a banana chocolate peanut butter protein shake. I used to make those all the time back when I cared about what I looked like. Now not so much, but still, as soon as I drink that, that's immediately what it reminds me of. So you got your banana note there, certainly. It's kind of in the background, but it's definitely there. A lot of nuttiness showing up there, as you would expect from Jack Daniel's. And then lots of chocolate, and nice dark chocolate. Wow. And then there's a little bit of maybe a caramel drizzle in there. And there's also like maybe a slight lemoniness showing up. So it's a weird shake we got going here. Let's go in for another sip though and see if we can break this thing apart a little more. So on kind of back of the palate going into the finish, there's like this effervescent kind of like Smarties or Runts or something like that. Well, it's almost like Pop Rocks, or not Runts. I said Runts. I didn't mean Runts. Nerds. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, so there's this very candy element in the back there that's somewhat citrus adjacent But the banana peanut butter chocolate thing is the main thing that I get off of this particular bottle. So, is it good? Yes. If you like those things, which I do, as I said, I used to make shakes like that on purpose. So, yeah, I enjoy that flavor profile. And there's a ton of things going on here. We could probably spend a long time breaking it down. But the main thing is it good or not? And yes, it is. Now, this is a $70+ bottle if you can find it at retail, right? And I know people have reported to me that they're seeing it for $500. No. Hard pass at $500. Hardest of passes. I don't know how hard you can pass, but however hard you can pass on it, pass that hard. For $500. It's not a $500 bottle. I think there are ECBPs that kill this. Honestly, I'm not sure that my Balcones single malt pick is not better than this, and that's pretty findable at around 70, 80 bucks as well. So yeah, get it at retail if you can. I paid $100 for this, and you know, that's a little above retail, but I was happy to pay that. And I think it does okay at $100. Definitely no. 500, no. Absolutely, just no. Very extremely hard passes. So it's good at retail, not good at $500. So anyway, that's my thoughts on it, folks. It's a good bottle at retail. Don't overpay. I think it's certainly worth a try, especially if you've tried some single malts and you want to kind of get into that thing. I think Jack Daniel's has done a great job with this. So certainly look for it, but you know, be reasonable. So folks, we hope that you like this whiskey when you find it, and we also hope that you like this video. In fact, please hit that like button. We appreciate that. Also, here's other reviews from us right here. Here is the subscribe button right there. We'd like you to do those things as well. And until next time, folks, just remember, you can never have too much good whiskey.